welcome back. Last episode we talked about how beliefs got downloaded into your cells before you had any choice in the matter. This episode, I want to answer something you've probably wondered. Why can't I just think my way out of this? You've probably tried positive thinking, affirmations, self-dialogue. Just calm down. Think about something else. And maybe it works for about 5 minutes, maybe. Then the worry comes back, the body tightens up, the old feelings return, and you think, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just get over this? Nothing's wrong with you. The problem is your nervous system isn't listening to your thoughts. It has its own system, and it's faster than the thinking in your brain. A scientist named Porges figured something out. We used to think the nervous system only had two modes, like emergency mode, fight or flight, and the maintenance mode, the parasympathetic, like rest and digest. But Porges found a third state: shutdown, collapse, freeze. So there are really three. So there's safe and social, you're okay, you can connect with people, and you can think clearly. Then there's fight or flight, danger, heart racing, need to do something. The shutdown, if there's too much. The freeze, the go numb, the give up. So this last one, the shutdown, this is where depression actually lives, when the system says, there's no point. So let's talk about all the ways your body responds to danger. Not just the two everyone knows, which is fight and flight. So in fight, you push back, you stand your ground. You're probably mad. Flight, you get terrified, you run, or you want to run. Blood goes to your legs, your heart pounds, you're feeling like you need to get out. And that's what panic attacks are, really. If you look at the mechanism behind them, your body goes into this full flight mode. But you can't actually run because you're at work or you're around people. You're trying to hide it. So all that energy has nowhere to go. You're panting. You have tingling in your hands and feet and face. You're feeling like you can't breathe. You're worried you have a heart attack. So it's not just some mysterious disorder. I mean, it is in the DSM as a disorder. But what's behind it? It's your body trying to run when running isn't an option. So then we get to some others. There's freeze. That's like the deer in the headlights. Like you just freeze up. You can't move. You're just stuck. Think of an animal doing this. Just deer in the headlights. Just watching, waiting. Maybe if I stay, it'll pass. At least that's what your body's decided. And then there's flop. This isn't very well known, but it's really important for people to understand this. Flop in humans and other animals is like playing possum. Your body literally just goes completely limp. You can't move it. You're awake and you might be aware of what's happening, but you can't move, like you're paralyzed. So you can't yell, you can't fight. And the body does this when somewhere down there, not your thoughts, when it feels like fighting or running is impossible. So it's a type of protection, because if you seem dead, maybe the predator, the one that's threatening you, will leave you alone. So I need to say this clearly though. If something has happened to you, and you went into a flop, so you didn't fight back, and you didn't scream, like we're all taught, like we're supposed to do it, and the conscious mind knows that. But this is like in your body, and it's not a conscious decision. So if you didn't scream and you didn't fight back, that was not your fault. That was your body doing what it needed to protect you. Because so many people blame themselves. Like, why didn't I do something? Why didn't I fight back? What's wrong with me? And there really are no answers, no thought answers in your brain. So nothing is wrong with you. And this happens especially with kids, with children, if they're attacked or assaulted or sexually abused, because a child physically can't fight off a much bigger adult. So the body skips the fight, flight, and just goes into a shutdown mode. This can happen to adults too. And again, it's automatic. So in assault and rape, the body takes over and it paralyzes you. Without you consenting to this, it just happens. And that's not weakness. That's survival. And it was never consent. I need you to hear that. But it's very confusing because your conscious brain knows what to do, but when people go into flop, you just can't. And here's what makes it even worse now. Predators will use this against their victims. They might not consciously be aware of it, or maybe they are, I don't know. But they'll say, you didn't fight back, so it must not have been an assault in the first place. And then the legal system has adopted that, and it fails people because it makes the victim's response determine if the crime actually happened. So that's not how the body works. Not fighting doesn't mean consent. It means the nervous system made a call, and you, the person with the conscious brain, you didn't choose it. It's so fast. And there's one more response, fawn. This is when you try to appease the dangerous person. Agreeing with them, being really nice, trying to get them to calm down, trying to make yourself as small as possible. It's called fawning because it's like the little baby deer looking at you, all cute and helpless. Please don't eat me, hoping the predator won't eat them or hurt them. So this is very common in domestic violence, narcissistic abuse. Any type of ongoing abuse. When you can't leave and you can't fight, you try and manage the threatening person by keeping them from attacking you in the first place. Never works though. So now here's the part that explains why just calm down doesn't work. Your body has its own threat detection system. Fascinating. Porges called it neuroception. And it's constantly scanning. Is this safe? Is this dangerous? You're not aware of it. And here's the thing. It does all of this all the time. And it's before you're consciously aware. If you get those moments where you're aware. It's faster than thoughts. If your body decides if something is safe or dangerous, then your thoughts will follow, not the other way around. So this is why just think positive doesn't work. You're training yourself, or you're trying to train yourself and tell your nervous system to not feel. So you're trying to talk it out of what it's actually feeling. But the nervous system doesn't speak in words. It speaks body. It speaks breath, sensation. And you can't think your way out of a nervous system problem. Remember last episode, the beliefs that got downloaded when you were little? They didn't just affect your thoughts. They trained your nervous system. Is your environment, is it safe? So did you learn the environment was safe or not safe? So if you heard from all the adults it's not safe, you learned not safe. And that program is still running now. Things like thoughts might percolate from it. People can't be trusted. Something bad is going to happen. I have to stay on guard. Or, what's the point? Just give up. It's not a willpower problem. It's a nervous system problem in your body. And you can't just push through it. So, if you blame yourself for not being able to just get over it, please hear this. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it learned and what it's supposed to do. In a scary situation, these responses saved you. You're not being chased by a bear and about to be eaten, but the system thinks an angry person around you or somebody attacking you might kill you like a bear would. So it shifts into fight, flight, freeze, flop, or fawn. And that's not weakness. That's your body doing its job. The problem is, it's still running when you might not need it anymore. So that's why just think positive doesn't work. Your nervous system has its own intelligence. It learned not safe before you could choose. And it's still protecting you. So the good news, if you can learn not safe, it could also learn safe. Next episode, what actually does work? Not willpower, not positive thinking, but working with the body and connection. I'll see you there.